Hey guys, what's up? There are very few JRPGs that are still exclusive to the PlayStation 4. Sure, there are games like this that were released on other systems as well, like the PS3 or the PS Vita, but those versions remain in Japan, which means the PlayStation 4 versions are the only ones we got. But this is not a video about those types of games. This is a video about the only PlayStation 4 exclusive JRPGs that weren't released on any other console, not even on Steam. So let's begin! Alright, let's start with Feast of the North Star Lost Paradise. This is a crossover between the Yakuza series and the Feast of the North Star. The latter is a series of manga and video games that's been there since the early 80s. Of course, the majority of the games have stayed in Japan. No, it has nothing to do with Yakuza as far as I'm concerned, but it plays somewhat similar. It just has way more RPG elements since you do a lot of quests, talk often to NPCs, customize abilities, and grind to level up. You also have your own vehicle, which you can also customize a little bit. And a bunch of mini games like racing, bartending, or the popular casino, which involves a lot of management. The battle system is basically a beat 'em up against small hordes of enemies with intuitive controls. They include these short, quick time events to spice things up. Overall, it's a fun game, and it can be somewhat addictive depending on your tastes, especially if you're a fan of the Yakuza series. Next up, we've got The Witch and the 100th Night 2. It's a sequel to the PS3 game that's also on the PS4 in a collection with both. That version is also exclusive to the PS4, by the way. This one has absolutely nothing to do with its predecessor, as it takes place in an entirely different universe. Your character, however, is once again a 100th Knight. Here you will constantly work with the two heroines, Amalie, who's a member of an organization that fights witches, but somehow gets involved with helping one of them, and of course the witch Chelka, who possessed the body of Amalie's younger sister. Once again, it's a top-down view action RPG where you control the little knight. As usual, he can use different weapons and train himself according to which ones he uses the most. Controls are great, even better than in the first game, and the challenge is there, but it's not really that hard. The reviews included several complaints about the lack of originality. They said it didn't really evolve and you're pretty much playing the same game as the first one. I don't think that's a bad thing at all, for sure, but I just wanted to point out that they are right. Coming up, Bloodborne. To date, it's still an exclusive on the system, precisely how Sony wanted. They told Miyazaki and team that they needed a Souls game, but one that could be an exclusive IP. Not necessarily one for the PS4, which means one day we could see it on the PS5, but I doubt it. This is the only Souls game I actually like, even though I've never finished it. You already know everything there is to know about it, including the fact that it's harder than its other brothers, but in my opinion it's the better game because it has way more personality than them. You know me, I love me some gothic horror styles out there. Apparently the praise for it is so big, it's already considered as one of the best video games ever created, and it's still exclusive to the PS4. Next is Sakura Wars. This one is an action RPG with strong simulation elements, just like many of the games in the series. It didn't have a subtitle because the new developers kinda wanted it to be a reboot. Why? Maybe because every single game out there has been exclusive to Japan, except So Long My Love, of course. The battle mechanics here are simple hack and slash, but with some strategy involved. You can select up to 2 party members to assist your main character, but you'll mostly be fighting alone. Outside of this, there are several gameplay mechanics that include some minigames, puzzles, and the usual decision making. Yeah, your choices matter a lot here and affect the flow of the story. It might help you know that, even though it's intended as a reboot, it's actually a sequel to So Long My Love. 2 years after that game, both the Paris and New York combat divisions have been terminated. 10 years later though, an organization has been formed already as a combination of several international divisions. So it's up to the new captain of it to stop a new demon invasion and save the world. Anyway, it's a great game and still exclusive to the PS4. This one's called Hanokiwa Company Works. I couldn't find a lot of info on this one. Apparently it's a strategy RPG with some Minecraft-style simulation elements. Honestly, I have no idea what it's really about, but despite being a tactical RPG, it doesn't look like my cup of tea. Not sure if I care that we didn't get this one, but it's exclusive to the PS4, for now. And the last one is Record of Grand Crest War. Now this one I really care and I'm very disappointed we didn't get it. First because I love the anime and its bizarre mix of fan service with really deep and political drama. This game looks like a real-time strategy RPG hybrid with some action, though it's not really clear how much you can control. It doesn't have the best looking graphics nor the best looking gameplay, but it's definitely something I'd love to try one day. I hope we can get this game one day. But anyway, these are the only 6 JRPGs that are still exclusive to the PS4. 13 Sentinels was here before, but it was released recently on the Switch, and we're getting Persona 5 Royal on everything but the Switch this year, so yeah, goodbye more PS4 exclusives. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends. See you next time!